934. $100, 934 6489. There we go. There we go.
Thank you for calling Comcast. If you are a current Comcast customer, please press 1. If you are looking to order a new Comcast service, please hold. Welcome to Comcast, home of Xfinity. Para español, marque 9. I need to know the phone number on your Comcast account. Please enter or say your area code and phone number now. Or, if you don't have service with us yet, say new customer. Again, enter or say the area code and phone number on your account.
I think that's my phone number.
41. Sorry. Please say yes or no.
Yes.
415. I found an account with house or building number 3299 based on the phone number you've entered. The amount due on your account is $314.86, of which $234.05 is past due.
Excuse me?
Would you like to make a payment? Sorry, just say yes or no. Would you like to make a payment now?
No.
You can also say repeat. I still didn't get that.
No.
Would you like to make a payment now?
No.
Let me transfer you to a Comcast agent for assistance. To authenticate your account, enter or say the last 4 digits of the primary account holder's social security number. Zero.
Yes.
5, 3. Sorry, just say yes or no.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
I still didn't get that. If 0653 is correct, press 1. Otherwise, press 2. For quality and training purposes, your call may be monitored or recorded. Your feedback is critical to improving our customer service. Would you be willing to take a brief survey after you speak with our agent?
No.
If you would like to be considered to receive a text survey or a callback from our automated survey system within 30 minutes after your call, press 1. To decline the survey, please press 2. Message and data rates may apply. Call will be answered in the order received.
Thank you for calling Comcast. Currently, all of our customer service representatives are assisting other customers.
Hello?
Sorry, thank you for calling Comcast. My name is Angela. How may I assist you today?
Hi, Angela. I'm calling about a problem that I've been having for a number of months now. I want to say this dates back at least to last December. I've lived in, I believe, maybe 4 different locations by now, and no matter where I go, your guys' connection always cuts out with me. I'm always having technical problems, and as of right now, my job is actually on the internet, and I was working currently, and the internet just cuts out for no reason, and this always happens. And so I mean, I have like a 24-hour job essentially, so sometimes it might be 4 in the morning, sometimes it might be in the middle of the day, and you guys let me know that in the 4 a.m. and what time you guys might have maintenance running, but I'm not even, what is it, it's 4 o'clock right now in the middle of the day. How does the internet go off? And if this is the first or the second time this might have happened, that's fine, but this is a very repeated thing for a number of months, and I paid quite a bit of money for internet, and if it was like a little thing, it wouldn't be a problem. But the internet is actually very important for my job, so I'm just not understanding why this happens as often as it happens.
Okay, I do apologize. I understand the frustrations. It took a minute for your information to come up. Can I just have you verify your first and last name?
Ryan Saud.
All right, I appreciate that.
And
Thank you. And thank you for verifying your information over the phone with your phone number and your social security. Can I just have the address and where you're calling about? Because you did mention you have moved several times.
okay, the address currently is 30. Wait, give me a second.
All right, so your call was routed to me today because we do have a balance of $314.86.
I
And we can take care of that with a card or a check today.
I don't understand why the bill is that much. I actually signed a contract to be on $80 a month. So,
Uh-huh.
am I currently paying $80 a month?
Let me grab your bill. Okay, let's see. Need you to come over here. That one's not pulling up. Okay, so 44. Okay. Let me grab your statement. This is for, looks like 2 months of service. Let's see, we did have a previous balance of $234.05. There has been no payment received. Your bill date does print on the second of each month, and then your new services. So your new services, you're paying about $79.99 for your services.
Okay.
A month.
Okay.
Well, with taxes, it's $80.81. So that's what you're paying per month. But we are looking at 3 months total then.
Oh, it's 3 months. Okay.
So
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay, so that's why the bill is where it's at. But we can take care of the past due today of the $234.05, and then I can look and see if there are any outages or anything going on in your area, or transfer you over to services to see if there's anything that they can look at on there.
Could I have my services dealt with first? Because non-offensively, this is probably more than the 5th time I've called you guys about problems with my service. I have no problem paying the bill, but I have a problem paying the bill when there's almost no reason to pay the bill if I'm not receiving the service.
Right, and I understand your concerns there. When I do transfer you, though, they have more options of what they can do when the past due has been paid for. So that's why I was just asking. We can take care of the $234.05 today with a card or a check.
In all dead seriousness, because I talked to the last rep about this, I'm almost considering disconnecting my service if I don't have a solution with helping me with my service, because this happens too often. I would really like my service fixed before I continue paying for it, because before I got my contract to be paying $80 a month, I was paying about $170 per month for the internet that I've always had problems with. I have no problem paying my bill, but I said this last time as well. The reason it goes past due is because I have so many problems with it. It almost seems like it's not worth to pay for the bill when I'm constantly having all these problems. Because this month alone, I've had an outage at least maybe 5 or 6 times. I'm calling right now because I'm just aggravated at this point.
I understand that frustration. It is really frustrating when the services are not coming through as what you're paying for, and I understand that. And we can look at that, and we can see what days, they can look and see what days, and they can try to get you a credit for the days that if you're out for it, for a day and time, and they can get all that credited. And I understand you're considering maybe discontinuing services, which we would hate to see, because we do try to have the most reliable and most affordable for the benefits that you are getting with Comcast. But with that 234.05, if we could just get that taken care of, and then whatever adjustments would just go in as a credit, you would still have a remaining balance because of the bill going forward. But at least we can get that taken care of, and then if you do decide to disconnect, then they can work out the remaining of what would be owed, but they could also work out what kind of credits they can give you.
Am I obligated to pay a due amount at the moment?
Well, it just helps them be able to, they have more avenues when the past due has been settled, and I want you to be able to have all of the avenues that are available to you for the services and get you what options they have.
I would rather have someone to help me at the moment before I pay anything. I'm just being completely honest, because this is a very reoccurring issue. So I'd rather just have help before I decide to pay for it, because I feel like I'm giving more money than what product I'm receiving.
Okay, let me look at something here. Okay, let me just look at here really quick. So we've got Alright, give me just a minute. I'm just looking.
Oh, no worries at all. I'm completely willing to be patient. No problem there at all.
Okay. All right. I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, so let's see. Internet's going out. Okay, all right, Ryan. So I can go ahead and I can transfer you over to a tech support, and they can kind of try to see what's going on with the internet. I do just want to let you know that without getting the past due paid, your services are not going to be secured. If you wanted to make that past due payment, that will secure your services, and then you won't get into a interruption in your services, and then they can still help you out. I just wanted to know, to better serve you, if we did get the 234.05 today, it will secure your services. And it will
Again,
not
I
be
will
interrupted.
happily give you the 234 today. I just want to be helped because too many times every month, for example, every time I will pay my bill and I will still have problems. So at this point in time, it has literally become to the point where I no longer want to pay for my services unless I have a sure shot, accurate understanding that I'm going to get what I paid for, because I pay you monthly, and every month that I've been with you guys, I never get what I pay for. And that's the issue that I'm having. And so as long as I'm going to I apologize. And so again, if I receive what I'm paying for, then I have no problem at all for that. And I'm more than happy to pay if I get what I'm advertised.
Okay, I understand that. So yes, I will go ahead and I will transfer you over to HSI, and then if they are able to get everything taken care of for you,
then they can send me right back to
make
you, and I
that
will
payment
happily pay you. I have no problem with that.
Okay, yeah. So give me just a minute while I make sure I get you transferred over correctly. So
Okay.
let's see, we want alter. So I want to go to. All right, so now there will be a pause while you're on hold. Do stay connected until they
Ma'am, I'm being dead honest right now. You can have me on hold for an hour. I just really want this fixed, because every time I call you guys, you tell me you guys are going to fix it, and it never fixes. You guys don't understand that the internet is actually my job, and it's not so much a luxury as much as it is a necessity for me. So I really need to have the internet.
Yeah. I understand that. It's your income. So, yeah, I just wanted to let you know that there will be a little bit of a silence before they
I have no problem at all with that. No problem at all with that.
All right. Okay. All right. Well, thank you, Ryan, for being a Comcast member, and I'm going to go ahead and transfer you over now, okay?
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Hello, this is Justin with the technical support team at Comcast. How are you doing today?
I'm so sorry. What was that?
This is Justin with Comcast. How can I help you?
Hi, Justin. I'm calling today because I'm having the same problem that I've been having for the past 6 months, where essentially I pay you guys and then the service doesn't work. That's a long story short. I've given the full detailed story to the last rep that I have, but I'm calling you at this point because I'm agitated. My ISP essentially secures my job and my income because my job depends on the internet, and I have a 24-hour job essentially. So sometimes I gotta be online in the middle of the night. Sometimes I gotta be on in the middle of the day, and it just so happens that at 4 o'clock I get an outage, and this is ridiculous. I mean, when you guys tell me that there's maintenance or the servers are a little bit slower in the night, that's understandable, but I've called you guys at least 5 or 6 times in the past couple months, and it just never makes sense to me how I pay you guys every month, but every month the service gives me problems.
Okay, sorry you've been having those issues, and we can definitely look into that. Is it currently down?
It's not currently down. It just went down and it came back up. That's why I'm calling now. I actually don't have a wireless phone, and so I couldn't call you until my internet was back up. I'd love to have called you while it was down, but it's not down anymore, and that's the only reason I'm able to call you.
Okay. Yeah, let me just run a couple checks on your modem, and then we'll go from there.
No worries at all. I'll be here.
And then are you using Wi-Fi, or are you hardwired to your modem?
I'm using Wi-Fi currently. If you would like me to run myself Ethernet, I have no problem with that.
Okay. personal router, or is you just using the box that Comcast gave you?
I'm using the box you guys gave me.
Okay. So yeah, that check is coming back as good. So basically what I can do is just send you over to our advanced wireless team, and they can look deeper into your modem, see if maybe there's some type of signal thing going on.
I'm just letting you guys know this is not just right now it's been happening. This has been happening for too long. Too long, sir.
Yeah, and again, I do apologize for the inconvenience, but we're going to see what we can do about that. But I'll just basically put you on a brief hold and explain the situation to our advanced wireless representative, and then they'll take it from there.
Okay, sounds good. What am I? Ugly. Jaybert, what is up and welcome to the stream. I apologize. The volume is not playing currently. Please give me a moment.
Thanks for holding. This is Tracy with Comcast, here to wireless support. Rand?
Yes.
Thanks for waiting. So I understand that you're having some intermittent wireless connection, is that right?
Yes, for the past, as long as I've had service with you guys.
It's been off and on? Is that on
no,
all of your wireless
the box
devices?
will reset itself, the internet will go out for extensive periods of time, and this will happen whenever it decides to happen. Literally speaking, I've called you guys about this too much. This is not my first
the
time.
modem resets itself, you
No,
said?
it'll go offline, or it'll reset itself, or it'll disconnect, and this has been happening for too long. And I've actually lived in 4 different locations over the course of the past couple months, so it's not the location as far as I'm aware.
Oh. 482A. So yeah, it looks like you've had a few different modems already.
No, I've only had
Third one.
2.
Because I'm seeing 3.
I don't know when I would have had 3. Oh, no, I've been through 3 because they wanted to give me a new box. I don't know why, but yeah, I guess 3 for that matter.
Well, what I would recommend is since it's been an ongoing intermittent issue, connectivity issue, that we send out a technician to come and repair any lines or signal problems that are going on.
But ma'am, this is what I'm trying to explain in accordance to that. I've lived in 4 different locations, so it's not the box as far as I'm assuming. It's the connection. You guys can send a technician, of course, but I was with a lady who said that I was past due on my amount, and I'm explaining to her that I almost don't feel comfortable paying for the internet at this point because regardless of my location, regardless of the time of day, for example, because sometimes you guys say there's maintenance going on, this problem always happens. And I'm confident it's not the box at this point. I'm confident it's the actual connection of the service that I'm receiving. and I'm paying for a Extreme 250, which I mean isn't, it's not casually used. And one of the things that was upsetting me is that I was explaining that the internet is my job. For example, when my internet was down right now, I couldn't call you guys until the internet was back on. And that's mainly inclusive to the fact that you guys are my phone, you're my job, you guys are my everything. My internet service provider is my everything, essentially, and it just...
So that's why we need to get a tech out to fix it.
But I'm saying...
I could get someone there tomorrow.
No. Yeah, I would... If you guys want to send a tech out, that's fine. I'm just trying to explain that, again, for example, I've lived in 4 different locations, and I've had, again, you just said 3 different modems. So how can there be that many different different factors and it have something to do with box? You're more than welcome to send a technician out. I'm not against that at all. What I am against, though, is that I'm explaining that it's incredibly difficult for me to pay my monthly bill when this happens for the past 6 months. And I've called you guys a number of times, and it doesn't make sense to me. I literally speaking, I put more money into my internet than the amount of food I pay for every month because this is my job. And it doesn't make sense to me. And I've considered switching my provider, and that's considering the point that my internet is incredibly important to me. And the lady on the phone was telling me that she would rather me pay for my service than before you guys help me out on the phone, which makes no sense to me. She says, I'm guaranteed that you guys are more likely to help me if I pay for my past due amount, which I'm not comfortable paying for because of the fact that I can pay for it for 6 months and still receive the same problems.
Yeah. But no, that's not true that we can't help you.
No. I had to really instigate, please connect me to having help before I pay, because she was saying we can help you, but we're not as guaranteed to help you as much unless you pay your past due amount. And I'm explaining I don't even feel comfortable paying my past due amount. That makes no sense at all to me. And again, this happens for 6 months. I'm not compensated in any way possible. And it doesn't make any sense to me. And outside being compensated, I'm told pay your amount or else we don't want to help you.
They shouldn't have said that. I do apologize. I'm not sure why that agent said that.
No, she said we're going to help you, but we're only going to go so far. We're not like, for example, we're not going to care as much unless you pay your amount. And I'm trying to explain to this woman that my internet is my job. I can't call you when my internet's off because of the fact that...
You can't speak for me or anyone else.
No, and I completely understand that. And I'm actually live streaming at the moment. I had to tell her at least 4 times, please just connect me to help before I'm going to pay for my internet. I said I'm happily going to pay my past due amount. I have no problem paying for my service as long as I'm going to receive my service, which I have not been receiving.
Well, well, over the phone, there's only so much that I can do.
No, and if you want to send a tech support out, that's fine. I have no problem with that. I'm just saying that, again, just please consider the fact that I've been through 4 different locations and I've been through 3 different modems. So I keep having the same problem. So it's almost impossible to consider that it's a technical problem because, again, I've had different hardware and I've changed locations. So it's impossible to be a hardware problem. It's a problem with the servers. Like there's no, for example, if the internet cuts out in the middle of the night because you guys are doing maintenance, that's understandable. There came a time where almost every day for 2 weeks at 4 in the morning, the internet would just cut out, literally speaking, and I called you guys about it. And then now it's 4 o'clock in the middle of the day.
And is that on all of your devices?
Yes. There's actually another.
Your phones and tablets and all of that?
No. There's another box located in this house of my friend's box, and his box went out just as well. He's having just as many problems with you guys.
Okay.
And he was going to do the same thing. He was ready to call customer service because for the past 2 months, he's having the same problem. And then I'm told that there's 2 modems in this house. I'm told that having multiple modems in a house could be problematic, but my friend has literally 5 modems in her house with AT&T, and she never has a problem. Her internet works faster than mine.
Well, it should be okay, as long as they're on different cable outlets.
They are on different cable outlets. And again, even when I'm wired on Ethernet, I still have my problem. So it's not wireless or wired.
Okay. Well, once we get a check out if we can get it resolved, then you can always call back and speak with billing.
I'm fine with that. It's just that, again, this is not my first time I've called you guys, and outside of that, I was told that you guys are not gonna help me unless I pay my bill, and that's as not as a customer, but as a human being, that's ridiculous.
I never said that. And I,
No, not you. The woman I was with before you.
on my behalf.
I completely understand
Right,
that, and I
but you have-
apologize. I'm just a little frustrated at this point.
Oh, no, it's okay. But you have advanced support right now, and I'm trying to do everything I
No,
can.
I understand it, but I'm saying the woman before almost refused to connect me to you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Because I understand that someone else could be. Oh my. Okay, we're having a problem here. Okay, we're fine now. It just like it literally took almost a 10-minute conversation and me to keep saying please connect me, and she would just not connect me.
Let's see what they did with the intermittent. Okay. You said it went down today?
Yes, it went down between like at least 3:30 and 4 p.m. Pacific time.
Okay. All right. Well, I put that in the job comments for the technician. Is tomorrow between 2 and 4 okay for you?
Yeah, any time of the day is fine.
Okay, that's the early. Oh, actually, the earliest is 8 a.m. to 10.
That's
Or
fine.
did you want to keep 2 to 4?
That's fine. 8 to 10 is fine.
8 to 10. Okay, let me change that. Okay, that's updated now. So the tech will arrive anytime between 8 and 10 a.m. tomorrow morning.
My only question to you, ma'am, is what do I do when this problem persists, if it does?
Well,
Because I've called you guys multiple times.
what we can do is notify a field supervisor, a soup who's over the technicians in your area is what we would do if the technician comes out tomorrow and it continues to happen.
And I'm not being compensated at all?
No, you can speak with billing also about receiving some sort of credit or an adjustment on the account.
Okay.
But as far as the technical part of it, if it continues to happen, we can always notify a field, not customer care or repair over the phone, but somebody who's actually there who can actually come out to the resident to see why it's continuing to happen.
Okay, because like I said, my internet is literally my job. So I would love to be compensated, because whenever the internet's down, I can't do my job. I'm literally losing money when the internet goes out.
Have you ever considered getting a business account? Okay. Since you have a home office?
I'm not. What are the differentials between a business and a regular account?
More premium time frames if you're in an outage or if you need technical support with a technician to come out to the home.
But outside of that, it's going to be the same connection advertised and the same speed and everything. Because that's not offensive.
No, different modems. There are different equipment, different speeds, and different support.
No, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that.
To ask questions.
No, I mean, my price per month is already hefty enough. I understand that business accounts are a lot more expensive.
I don't
at all. I have a friend who has a towing business in Federal Way, Washington.
No. I've looked up the advertised
Right.
prices is what I've mean. I've looked it up before. I've already
Comparable.
considered it.
Oh, okay. All right, well, I've got you scheduled for tomorrow. After the technician leaves, if they're able to resolve it, you can always speak with someone in billing if you're still wanting to talk about receiving an adjustment on the account. But that would be done through billing rather than...
I was talking to billing.
Sure.
Billing wants me to pay my my past due.
That was probably payment services.
What's the difference between billing and payment services?
Yeah, it was payment. Billing can help you explain the bill, break down the bill, apply a service adjustment if you've had service issues. Payment service is for an account that has a delinquent balance.
Okay, could you please connect me to billing then?
That was her job, was to try to get a payment towards the
Okay.
amount. Yeah, I can let you speak with billing now.
Thank you.
You're welcome, and I've got you scheduled for tomorrow between 8 and 10. Can you hold on the line for me for just one moment?
Of course.
Okay, thanks. Just one moment. Thanks for calling. Have a great evening.
Same to you. I apologize. This is probably she wanted to get the phone for me. I'll probably be in a difficult as hell. But you guys don't understand. It's the same stuff for the past number of months. It's so difficult.
Thank you for calling Comcast. This is Jean. How can I help you?
I've said this to about 4 different reps. Do I just re-explain the whole thing, or?
I'm sorry, sir. You came in as a new call to me.
Oh, okay, no worries. Okay, so I've been a customer with you guys for at least I want to say 5 or 6 months now, and I'm having the same problem for as long as I can remember, and that's that the service decides to cut out whenever it wants to cut out. Today, I got fed up with it. Between 3:30 and 4 p.m. time Pacific, my internet just cut out again for no reason, and this happens again all too often. And at this point in time today, I was speaking with a rep, and I'm past due on my account. And the reason I'm past due on my account is because I hardly even feel comfortable paying for my bill anymore, because again, I've had this service for 6 months, and regardless if I pay the bill or not, the service stays exactly the same. I use the internet 24 hours of the day, and so when I'm told that the internet is not working at a late time because of the fact that maybe servers are down for maintenance, maybe like 4 a.m., that makes sense. But when the internet decides to cut out at 4 p.m. in the afternoon while I'm working, that's just ridiculous. And again, this has been happening.
Internet, are you referring to wireless, sir?
No, this is wireless or wired. I'm having the same technical problems, and that's that the internet just decides to cut out whenever it wants to. And again, this has been going on for 6 months, and this is my job, this is my income, and I honestly feel like I deserve to be compensated in some way at this point, because this happens too frequently, and I pay you guys. I was paying you almost $170, $180 a month, and now I've signed a contract with you guys for the next 2 years, and I don't feel comfortable with having this problem for the next 2 years. I pay you guys I pay you every month, and whether the internet decides to work is almost a variable. It just maybe one day it's going to work perfectly fine, the next day it decides it's not going to, and it makes no sense. I've been through 4 different locations and 3 different boxes, so I hardly believe at this point it could be a hardware issue. So I'm having tech support come out, but I've called customer service at least 5 or 6 times at this point. They always try to fix it on their end, as they call it, but nothing ever changes. I'm always having the same exact problem all the time.
So the notes tend to talk about either speed issues or wireless.
It's not. Why don't we just go with both? Because I've had speed problems before, and I've had the internet cut out randomly before, as it just did about an hour ago. It just turns off. The box just becomes unresponsive.
I'm going to try to help you as best that I can, sir, but we don't guarantee a specific speed. It's always up to, and we don't guarantee wireless.
What do you mean we don't?
And we don't guarantee residential internet for anything other than residential use. So
when there's an issue that isn't wireless or speed related, if there's an outage or whatnot, we're able to compensate in the way we would give credit for days worth of service at a time. There is not additional credit that we're able to apply. It's a different situation on the business side. They have different compensation tiers, but this is strictly for residential. And we don't, again, guarantee a specific speed or guarantee wireless.
So there's nothing you can do if I'm not business account associated with you.
Well, again, if service is, there's service out for a day or 2 days, we can apply credit for that particular day or those 2 days. But there isn't additional, credit that we're able to apply on the residential side when somebody's using it for business uses or it's a speed issue or a Wi-Fi issue.
So I'm not being compensated in any way for all the problems that I'm having for the past 6 months.
Well, I can take a look at it, sir. I just need to create the right expectation. Any credit that I apply would only be the amount that we've actually billed for the service that day. And I can give you an idea of what we're billing you per day for internet. Give me just a second here.
Okay.
$2.57 a day is what you're being billed. So on the residential side, that's all we're able to compensate. On the business side, it's a little bit different because that's built for somebody to work from home. And I don't know exactly how their tiers are, but they have different tiers for compensation. So I can definitely take a look at the usage. I can take a look at degraded service. There's a number of things I can take a look at and see what credit I might be able to apply. Would you be able to verify your first and last name, sir?
Ryan Saud, Rayyan Saoud. So.
Oh.
So.
Are you okay with me placing you on hold and taking a look
Yeah,
at the
you can
things
place me
that
on hold.
I
You can place me on hold.
Okay, thank you.
I have the money. I have the money. That's total BS. Don't say that at all. Why am I pissed off? Because I just got told to go fuck myself. That's what just happened. I just got told go fuck yourself. We don't care. You should unless you're a business account. You're not a priority. You're not. Meaning you're expected to pay, and you're also expected to deal with issues. Like, this is 2016. This is not the introduction of internet, or you're just like, oh, you know, like, if this is like a luxury service kind of thing. No. I'm paying close to $200 a month for internet, which is more than I pay for food. I pay more for my internet than what I eat a month. That's why I'm losing weight. Because my priority is my job, right? And that's why I'm being aggressive, because I don't know if they think this isn't important, but any time in your life, if you've paid for someone, if you paid for something, then you'd, like, for example, I paid for peanut butter, there needs to be peanut butter in this jar. That's like end story. That's end story. And as a company, they just told me, I don't give a fuck. Deal with it. Comcast is bad, and that's the point. Either they can admit that and give me my money back, because I'm not paying for services. That's BS. You want to know what the business rates are? You want to know what the business rates are? And if anyone wants to, if you guys want to know what the business rates are by any chance, Comcast rates.
My heart and sword, always for Demacia.
Comcast business plans, right? Comcast business plan. Because they told me they're gonna care about me more. Just to give you guys an idea. Just to give you guys an idea. What I'm paying for right now, I'm paying $80 a month. They're telling me pay $400 a month and we'll give a shit. That's what they just told me. That's literally what they just told me. The difference between business and personal is...
Sir, thank you so much for holding. I appreciate your patience. I wanted to do something for you. So this is what I've done. I credited your $39.99 installation. You'll see that adjusting your next statement. Honestly, that's much more than based on everything I've seen that I really should have credited, but I wanted to do that. I'm seeing one of the things, we're not enforcing it, but we look at a customer's usage, and 200 gigabytes is considered, 250 is considered, and below is normal residential usage. Your last month was beyond.
What? What? My internet just went out.
Thank you for calling Comcast. If you are a current Comcast customer, please press 1. If you are looking to order new Comcast service, please press 2. Thank you.
What she was about to
Please
say,
hold.
what she was about to say is I'm using too much internet. She was about to tell me that. She was.
Comcast, home of Xfinity. Para español, marque 9. I need to know the phone number on your Comcast account. Please enter or say your area code and phone number now. Or, if you don't have service...
I quit life.
Or...
I quit life. One person.
Sorry. I still didn't get that. If 415... Sorry, enter or say the area code and phone number on your account, 1 digit at a time. Or say, new customer. Or... Sorry, please say yes or no. 415-591-0748. Is that right?
Yes.
Sorry, I couldn't find your account. Let's try something else. You can say, look me up by phone number, use my account number, or I don't have either.
I don't have either. What's up, Rainbow Dash?
That's okay. We can still continue. Which are you calling for? Service in your home or service at your business?
Service in my home. Your name has cancer in it?
Please enter or say
That's
the zip
why.
code where you already have service.
I don't know.
Sorry, enter or say the 5-digit zip code where you already have service, 1 digit at a time.
I don't know.
Let's try this. Using your telephone keypad, enter the 5-digit zip code where you already have
Stop.
service.
Stop. Listen, I said I don't have it, okay? That should be an option. I don't know.
To get your call to the right agent, I need to know why you're calling.
Billing.
You can say technical... Sorry. You can say technical support, billing and payments, I'm moving, add services or products, remove services or products, or appointments.
Billing and payments.
Let me transfer you to a Comcast agent for assistance. For quality and training purposes, your call may be monitored or recorded. Your feedback is critical to improving our customer service. Would you be willing to take a brief survey after you speak with our agent? If you would like to be considered to receive a tech...
Thank you so much for choosing Comcast. This is June from Bill Department. What can I do for you?
My call was disconnected, and I'm using a phone, an application on my phone to make a call, so there's really no way to check what phone number I called from, but is there any way to get reconnected to the woman that was handling my account if I give you my account information?
Yes, of course. Can I have your account number?
I do not know my account number. I can give you everything else, my name, my social, I can give you whatever you need.
Oh, your social will be great. Will be great.
Okay.
Okay, can I have the name and the address, please?
Ryan
Thank you so much. Let me take a look at your account. Actually, right now, your internet is connected, sir.
Yes.
Okay, so you want to make a payment for the pass-through?
No. I was having a conversation about I was having a conversation with a woman. Could I please get reconnected to the woman I was speaking to?
Oh, actually, we don't have a tool to transfer you to an agent, to another agent. But tell me, what can I do for you?
Oh my gosh. I've been through 5 different reps. Okay, ma'am, give me a moment, please.
Okay, yeah.
We fight for those who cannot. I will not falter.
Okay, so the problem that I'm having today is between the hours of 3:30 p.m. and 4 o'clock p.m. Pacific time, my internet cut out. Now, if this was a first-time issue, it wouldn't be a problem. But seriously speaking, I've been a customer with you for the past 6 months. I pay for Extreme 250, which is not a cheap service, and the reason for this is because the internet, seriously speaking, is my job. I depend on the internet to make my income monthly, and so essentially, I was speaking with a number of people, and the first phone call went like this. If you don't pay your past due amount, I don't want to help you. The second phone call said they're going to send tech support out to me, but tech support doesn't really make sense due to the fact that I've been through 3 different modems, and I've been through 4 different addresses in the past 6 months, and I'm having the same problems. After that, I was after that, I was sent to billing. They said they want to compensate me or something. I would talk to you guys about. They said that you guys would talk to me about it. So that's why I was talking to billing. And she said that the end case story was that you guys were going to compensate me maybe $40 at a maximum. And she felt that $40 was overly generous for 6 months of service where the internet decides to cut out, whether it be at 4 in the morning or 4 in the afternoon. And so I as a customer, am very, very, very confused because first of all, I was told that I would not be helped unless I pay my bill, only for when I do pay my bill to not be helped. So this is a little reversed, how I'm told to pay a set amount of money to receive a service, and I'm not receiving that service. And how a woman who told me when I'm paying close to $200 a month for the past 6 months, that compensating me $30 was too much. And I would just like to receive the service that I'm getting paid for. Right before the call cut out, I believe she told me that I've used somewhere around 250 gigabytes worth of data, and I'm almost confident that she was about to say that I'm overusing my network. And ma'am, I'm paying 250. I'm paying the amount of money that I am to receive a hefty service because of the fact that I've understood as a customer that I need to pay as much as I'm going to need, and I sincerely need that much amount of internet. And I almost felt like she was about to say you're overusing the internet, which almost makes no sense to me. I'm getting paid for I am paying for unlimited wireless. How am I going to be told that I'm using my internet too much? And then how am I going to be told that I'm getting overly compensated when I've paid this company almost $1,000 and them telling me us giving you back $30 for us giving you a service that almost works whenever it decides to is overcompensating. This makes no sense to me at all. This makes no sense to me. And again, if this is getting cut out at 4 in the morning, I use the internet almost 24 hours of the day. When this gets cut out 4 in the morning because of server maintenance, that's understandable. When this cuts out 4 o'clock in the afternoon, that's not understandable. And then to be told getting compensated $30 was too much, after a representative refused to connect me to support until I paid, saying that we're not going to help you until you pay, even though I've been paying you guys, and you guys refuse to help me, makes no sense. I've called numerous times, and every time I call, I have the same thing happen to me. This is a scandal, right? I'm paying money and not receiving a service. And then every time you guys said you're gonna help me, now I'm being told that $30 is too much. I apologize if I seem frustrated, ma'am, but that's because I am. And I understand that you're a totally different case story, but I just went through 4 reps and they all basically said the same thing. One of them told me that they're gonna send a representative out. So she actually was a little bit more helpful, but seriously speaking, again, this is not a hardware issue. This is 4 addresses worth of
Yes, sir, I totally understand. I'm really sorry, really sorry about that inconvenience. The first agent's supposed to help you with this. She don't have to do any payments, so we can help you. That's a lie. Sorry about that. I can see here that the agent already gave you the $40 credit. Also, I can see here you have a schedule for a technician. And, okay, yeah. That's what I can see here, that also you speak with a lot of agents. So give me one quick second and see what we can do for you to really help you, okay? I'm really sorry about the other agent.
That's fine. It just makes no sense to me. Or again, I've been through 5 reps. Actually, not 5 reps. If we're gonna talk about the past 6 months, I've been through more than 5 reps. I've been through more than 3 modems, and I've been through more than 4 addresses. So and what really killed me was I really confidently feel like she was about to say that I'm overusing my unlimited service. And she said essentially, why not just get a business account? She literally told me there's nothing we can do, but we suggest get a business account. So she's suggesting that I pay 5 times my bill to. How could you tell me as a customer, pay more money and we'll help you, when I'm already paying and you guys are not helping me? This is just that's the one that killed me the most.
Yeah, I totally understand, sir. Okay, give me one quick second, so find what I can do for you, so you can have the service you're supposed to have, okay? For the service you're paid.
That's fine, ma'am. I'm just saying that if I apologize for cutting you off. You know, in this imaginary world where this might happen again, what do I do when this problem persists? Because she literally told me if this persists, just go pay for a business account. She literally told me if this persists, just pay 4 times your bill and maybe it might work. That's what I was told. And I don't. What do I do if this persists? That's all I want to know.
Yeah. Okay, sir. Give me one quick second to see if I have like any other promotion that will come with more speed, so we can help you with this, or see any way we can help you.
Ma'am, I understand that, but I'm not trying to get more speed. I'm just trying to get the service to work. I understand that you're trying to, at least you're more empathetic in this situation, but I'm not even concerned about getting more speed right now. I just want the service to work. That's all I'm asking for. And if the service is not going to work, that I not be requested to pay for it.
Okay. Give me one quick second.
Of course, you take as long as you need. I don't mind if I'm on the phone all day. I just need this problem to be fixed.
Okay. Sir?
Yes, I'm still here.
Oh, okay, thank you so much for the waiting. Okay, I can see here that you have a schedule for the technician for tomorrow. So he will go tomorrow to fix the problem. Also, sir, give me just one quick second to see if there's something we can do here in Bellon Department for you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes.
Sir, okay, what we can do here, sir, it's the technician have a $70 charge. But what we can do here, sir, it's we have a service protection plan that is for $4.99 monthly. So you don't have to pay the $70 charge when the
Wait, I have a $70
comes to your house.
charge?
Then I will give you. Oh no, you will have it because of the technician. But I will give
Wait. The
service
technician
protection
coming out
plan
tomorrow is
for
going to be a
one-
$70 charge.
Yes.
I was never told this.
But I will give you.
I was never told there was
I
going
will
to be a
give it you for
charge.
free.
No, ma'am. Well, let's take a couple steps back here. There's a charge for the technician.
Yes.
That's almost unbelievable
Customers have a
because
charge.
a woman told me on the phone it's not right that they would charge you money for the service, and then she went ahead and ordered me a technician without telling me there's going to be a charge for it. The woman on the phone, and no, this is all recorded, ma'am. This is all recorded. The woman, no, I understand that, but this is because you're making it free. Before you made it free, the woman on the phone told me it's not right that the woman would tell you until you charge money that we're gonna go ahead and help you out. And then she went ahead and ordered me a technician and never cared to tell me that she was charging me money for it. This is a scandal. I just got told by one technician it's not fair they charge you, so I'm gonna help you, only so that she could charge me. Ma'am, this is almost. I'm honestly at a loss of words right now.
Actually, it have a charge, sir. I'm real sorry about that agent that didn't tell you. But don't worry, I will give it you for free, okay? With the service protection plan.
Keep faith in yourself.
Ma'am, is there anyone above you that I can speak to, please? Is there anyone at all that I can speak to above you?
You wanna talk with a supervisor?
Yes, please. I would love a supervisor right now.
Okay, sir. I'm real sorry about the inconvenience, but I will try.
No.
for you,
This
okay?
is not your fault at all. You actually tried to fix a problem that another rep made, so that you are not at fault here at all. But I would really love to speak to a supervisor.
Okay, sir. Yeah, I understand. I will transfer you. Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Yep.
So, none of you guys know this, but I actually have a stomach issue, and it reacts in accordance with stress. I almost like, I have the worst pain in my stomach right now. And at first, some of you guys are like, Ryan, let the woman speak. Ryan, be more fair to her. Ryan, like, why are you doing this? Because of shit like this. That's so fucking broken. This music's a joke, right? This is my depressing life. This music is me having a fight with the fucking Comcast. Ryan, I know you're frustrated. This is comedy gold. This is not comedy, man. This is real life. This isn't supposed to be funny.
Hi, Ryan. Sorry, thank you for holding. This is Anthony from the escalation department. I'll be assisting you today. My agent told me about the situation with the technician and the charges and all of that, and you're disagreed totally, right?
Yes, could you speak a little louder, please?
Yes, of course. Am I speaking with Ryan South? Sorry for the confusion.
Yes?
Is your address 3299 West, Ashcroft Avenue in Fresno?
Yes.
Got it. Now, sir, well, how can I assist you? What can I do for you?
Okay. So do I just really explain the whole story, or because you said that your associate has informed you on some of the story? Do I just retell the story?
No. Basically, he just told me everything, but I probably you didn't hear that when I was letting you know. What happened is that my agent told me that you disagree with the charges for the technician. You don't want to pay for that, and you want a technician by
No. That's the least of my worries. That's the least of my worries. My biggest issue. Truthfully, my biggest issue was that I'd rather just explain everything so that you could understand the density of the situation, should I say. The first associate that I called on the phone took me to billing because I owe you a past due amount. The reason I have a past due amount is because I've honestly felt uncomfortable paying my bill when I'm not sure whether or not if I pay my bill this month, will I be receiving the service. Because for the past 6 months of service that I've had with you, I can pay the service or I cannot pay the service, and I get the same service, which is service that has neglected to perform to the standards that have been advertised. Now, I've had a past due amount in the past, and I've literally went past due to see what would happen, and nothing happens. I just get the same service. And that's why part of the reason I'm past due is because I've considered switching my ISP. So the first rep that I got on the phone with, she wanted me to pay my past due amount, and I explained to her that I do not feel comfortable paying my past due amount at the moment until I have some form of confirmation that I'm going to be helped today. And I had to say this 4 times. I believe I had to say this 4 times before she finally decided to send me over to tech support. When I got to tech support, I explained to them, and they said that she has no right to say that we are not going to help you until you pay. Only to get transferred to someone after tech support. And no, tech support said, we're going to send you a technician out there. And other than sending you a technician, there's no other way that I can help you. And I said, you know what? That's fine. I'll deal with it. But I want to get sent to billing to see if that I can be compensated for the past 6 months of service that are, in honestly, just a variable. They are just a variable, whether or not they're going to work. And I've explained that I've used my service almost 24 hours of the day. I can use it 4 in the morning, or I can use it 4 in the afternoon. Now, when my service wants to cut out 4 in the morning, the large assumption is that a mass amount of the consumer is not going to be using the internet 4 in the morning because there's going to be maintenance done. And I agreed with that. And I said, you know what? That's fine. It makes a little bit of sense. Even if it happens 3 times a week, that's understandable because that's not the priority for people using the service. The priority is in midday. So what confuses me is why would the service in midday not work? So she said, we're going to send you a technician out there. It's going to be fine. It's going to get better. And then she said, we're going to send you a technician out there. And I said, that's fine. After that, she said, is there anything else we could do for you? Or you want to get sent to billing to be compensated? And I get sent to billing. Or I do get sent to billing, I believe. And the lady at billing tells me that in association with wanting to help me, that the most she would do is compensate me a very minute amount of money. And we got cut out of the phone. But right before we got cut out, the last thing that I was told is, first of all, I was going to be compensated $40 of the 6 months of service that I've had problems with. I've been through 3 modems, I've been through 4 addresses, and I've also been through more than, I'm going to assume 10 technicians. And she said that she felt that $30 compensation was too much. Post that, the call hung up, and right before she hung up, because I said that I was baffled about the $30, post that, I got disconnected, but right before I got disconnected, she said something very, very peculiar that I was not agreeing with. And what she said was that, in accordance to my activity, I think she said that I used 250 gigabytes. And this has been one failed representative after the next of people who are literally making my head hurt. She told me that she felt that $30 compensation was too much because she was about to say, I believe, that I was using 250 gigabytes or something, and I really confidently felt like she was about to say that I was overusing my unlimited wireless service, which literally blew my mind. But the phone cut out before I was able to give her my 2 cents, and I apologize. I've been through enough reps. I've been through 6 months of service that have just given me beyond the word difficult, and that's fine. The phone got cut out. I call back another rep. This rep talks to me, and after explaining the full story to her, the first thing she tells me is, you know what, I want to help you out, so I'm going to compensate you, and I'm going to deduct the $70 for the technician. So, story recap, the first technician told me that she, what did first technician tell me? She was not going to connect me to tech support until she instigated 4 times that I pay my overdue bill, which I said that I was uncomfortable paying for until I got help. So the second the technician told me that they were going to help me, and it was unjust. It was not right, and it's not following your business apparently to tell the customer that they are obligated to pay if they are before they are helped, essentially. And then she ordered me a technician for $70, failing to tell me that she was charging me $70 for something. She just told me it was not fair that I was going to be charged money to be helped, and then she charged me without telling me. And then the next person tells me $30 is too much compensation. The only woman that's honestly helped me is the last woman that helped me, who said that she would remove the charge that I was given that I was not known I was going to be charged for. The only person that has helped me is the last person who danced. I apologize if my voice is being raised. I'm just really aggravated over 6 months and 3 reps that just really bent me over right now. The last woman just helped me by removing a charge I was not even supposed to have.
So there's a little echo. I couldn't tell if it was a brief pause or you were continuing speaking. I apologize. Not intentional. Ryan, honestly, I'm a customer too. as you were telling me all of the story, I was looking at the other side with all of the reports, pretty much following up everything that you were telling me. I was able to confirm that everything is just like you said. So I'm really concerned as well, and I feel you're in good hands, and definitely I'll be assisting you. But let
Thank
me
you so
tell you,
much. And again, I personally want to apologize that I've raised my voice. I've sounded aggressive. It's just that, and I explained to this woman, I'm in a very difficult time in my life right now, and I literally spend more money on my internet than I do on my own food because the internet is my job, seriously speaking. But what really killed me is, again, I just gave you a list of different things that reps really messed up on. One rep told me that you should just pay for a business account because we are not going to compensate you. She literally, if I was going to pay for the same speed, she just told me, I don't care to help you, but if you pay 4 times, she told me instead of paying $80, she said you could pay for the business offerings, which should be the same price. She told me essentially I should be paying $400 or else I just can't complain because I'm not going to be compensated. On top of everything else I was told, she literally told me go pay $400 and then maybe you're allowed to complain. That's literally what she told me.
You know what, Ryan? Now that you are with me as a billing supervisor, please let's forget about all of that. Because only gonna keep getting you more upset. We know it's a bad customer service. They gave you bad service. They didn't give you the right options. They didn't actually provide any sort of solution whatsoever. They just kind of offer options that are somehow
all of them just but and I apologize, but that's 3 representatives in the same phone session that said nothing but pay us more money. That's all they said. One of them charged me without even telling me she was going to charge me. One of them just attempted.
About all of that, right?
Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm sorry. Okay.
No problem. There's no required, sir. It's okay. We are here for this. We have to listen to your situation and to the complaints on regards of the service that the agents provided. So I'm going to look into that and probably apply disciplinary action. However, that's to correct those incidents. Because what if they are saying the same things to similar cases? It's not supposed to be handled that way. For one, the previous agent and my agent and I, managed to, as an exception, of course, because it's normally not that way, but this is a very special case, Ryan. So what we did is apply for free this $4.99 insurance thing. It's not going to be charged to you, so the technician is going to be covered. And if you require further technicians, I hope it's not the case. I hope this is resolved at once. But if by any chance you do need any subsequent visit, they will be also covered by this very same insurance, and you will not have to pay a single cent. Because of course, imagine, how can we tell you pay for that, when all of the trouble we've been seeing. I'm looking at the usage. I can see that too. So I know it's not going to be the speed that just like you said, that was our advertising. Anyway, what do you say about that, sir? At least that covered the problem for the technician. I understand you mentioned some very critical thing about the internet speed. However, I have my own opinion about it, but I am a supervisor from billing. I recommend you to escalate those matters to the right ear with the technical support supervisor if that's the case. I'm not suggesting that you escalate the call. I'm just saying if you feel like you're mistreated or not given the right options, you always have the right to speak with somebody else. And also, here at Comcast is one of our guarantees. You're at all times, you and your family are to be treated with courtesy and respect, regardless of anything. So we cannot tell you pay more or we're not going to compensate you or stuff like that. That's completely out of the line. There's always a way to, and of course, I'm sorry if I didn't mention that before, but definitely you will be compensated. How can we say no when clearly I'm looking at the file? It's filled with reports of not working, not the right speed, not working, the modem again.
Sir, what I really want to stress about is the last person to help me. She told me she was gonna try to give me a promotion for better speed, and I told her I don't want a promotion. I don't even have a problem paying for what it is. And she said she was gonna try to get me better speed or she's gonna try to get me more speed. I said I don't want more speed. I just want it to work. That's all I want. And you're saying you're gonna give me the insurance in case it messes up, but that's the thing. I want it to work. I don't want a fail-safe for the next time it fucks up. Essentially, what you're proposing is an idea for the next time it messes up. I don't want it to mess up again. I want it to just work. You shouldn't have to set up a fail-safe with almost the expectation that it's gonna fail again. That's not the way that the situation should be approached.
Once again, my position as a billing supervisor, that's all I can do, because that's what I do. I check the bills and I take care of the billing problems. I have no clue whatsoever, training or authority over technical matters at all. Basically, that's what I'm suggesting what I can do. Fix the bill problem. If it's not going to be working, we will escalate that to technical support as it's supposed to, because here is billing. But at least I'll make sure that the billing will be all right. About the compensation, we will compensate you for that. I will literally write down that the offer of $30 is out of the line, and of course, it's going to have to be something substantial compared to that, because it's been months of trouble. $30, honestly, seems to be offensive.
$30 is the first offense. The second offense is charging me $70. The first offense, the first offense was saying that you're not gonna help me unless I pay my money. The second offense was saying $30 is too much for me. The third offense was charging me $70. Failure to tell me you're gonna charge me $70.
So let me make a recap completely contrary to that. Yes, we will compensate you. No, we will not charge you $70. We will not charge you for the insurance. We will compensate you for the past trouble that you had, and we will find a way to make it work, because we cannot keep charging you for something that is not working. And there will be no problem. There will be no need to cover the balance and until this is fixed, because obviously, how can we ask you to pay for something that is not even working? I believe that I cover all of the grounds that you were mentioning about the billing and the situation. The next logical step will be to see what the technician will do tomorrow. And honestly, sir, if I'll be very honest with you, I will ask him literally to the technician, because I don't have no training on that matter. But I have some basic notions. It seems that the usage is a little bit more than what is recommended for a residential account. That's why the lady offered it, but I don't think she did it on the proper way.
But sir, see, that's the thing. I literally told her I would pay for the fiber service if it's in my area. I need you to understand that the service that I'm using is for one person. One person is using all that. It's not like
I understand, but one person could be using a huge amount of data. So it doesn't matter if it's one person or not, depending on the applications you're loading or what you do. You say it's for your work. So I know those applications are very heavy. Anyway, that's just my basic notion. I don't want to go to those details because, of course, how can I? I don't want to make this even worse. I'm from the billing department. But if you want to, now that we cover all of the grounds that I just mentioned, is there any other thing that you want me to check for you?
Wait, so okay, and I'm just being dead honest right now because I've called you guys too many times. Seriously speaking, the technician comes out and it doesn't work. Then what?
I'm sorry, sir. I cannot know that. We have to speak to the proceedings. If he fixes it, that's good. If he doesn't, we have to escalate that. Why is it not working? If it's not going to work ever again, we have to reimburse you your money. We cannot charge you for something never worked and it's not going to work. But of course, I cannot know or guarantee what's going to happen. Because it's, first of all, not my position to do so, but I can tell you, bottom line, they got to make it work, and we have to reimburse you for the time lost. And if by any chance...
She told me the time lost was $2 to the hour, or like no, she said $2 a day. I think $2 a day is what she told me. Sir, just...
Until the point that... Ryan, 1 second. Until the point that we cannot make it work, we should reimburse you for all of the money, basically. That's what we normally do. Now, Ryan, I have to ask you again, do you need me for anything else on the line besides the things that I already explained?
Oh, wait. When you said reimburse you, what do you mean we're going to reimburse you if it doesn't work?
Return money.
How much? How much?
I wouldn't know, sir. That has to be negotiated at the time.
Because a woman threw a woman threw the number out there, and she told me it was approximately $2 a day. I live in California. California's minimum wage is $10 an hour. A day is worth $80 work-wise, not $2. That's why I'm trying to explain this to her. And
sorry, go ahead.
No. I understand that I'm being overly aggressive, and it's just because I'm very irritated. And you, as a supervisor, you're telling me what the options are, and it's just let's just call me a special case in this point. And that's why it's just the whole situation is just screwed up.
Ryan, the best thing that I recommend right now is to wait for the technician resolution, and we will take it from there. There is no point to see 30 different options that cannot even apply to the resolution that the technician will give tomorrow.
The funniest part, sir, the funniest part about this is that I'm sorry for cutting you off. In my home, there are 2 internet boxes, separate accounts in this home, right? My roommate has just as many problems as me, if not more. This is not me as a customer. This is you guys as a company.
I feel that the complaints are falling to the incorrect ears. I have no right or authority.
So who do I say this to then? Then who do I tell this to?
Technical support, sir. We have billing, technical, sales, moving transfers, different departments for
I talked to technical support and they sent me to billing. They said if you feel like you're being unrightly charged, we're gonna send you to billing. Technical support doesn't handle the
you were asking
pay.
for compensation. So, 1 second, Ryan. Of course, you were asking about compensations and charges, and they connected you to me. I already mentioned how it's going to be working with the charges, the compensations, and the refund for all of this after the technician concludes his part. That's why they transfer you to me. Now that that's concluded and finished, if you still have technical doubts or questions, we need to connect you to them. I don't think it's a good idea because honestly, they're going to tell you there's a trouble call for tomorrow. We have to wait until tomorrow. But online, that's all that we can do at the time.
I apologize to say this. I am confident after tomorrow I'm going to have problems. What do I do the next time I have problems? That's all I have to ask.
If you have any more technical problems, call the technical support again. Right?
Just call them again? I'll just call them every time I have a problem? Because you say on my account, you already know that I call them a lot. You guys know I already call you a lot.
In that case, let me ask you something, sir, because honestly, I'm a billing expert, and I detect that you're very, very, very upset. And tell me then, in my power as a billing supervisor at this time, what can I do for you here on this call that we're still having?
Sir, I should not, no, seriously speaking, I should not be charged if the service does this. I should not be charged because you're telling me either I use my service too much or this or that. Someone told me I need to pay 4 times the amount, and that's ridiculous. Seriously speaking, right now, I'm just looking up to, no, I'm gonna terminate my service. If you guys cannot help me, I'm gonna terminate my service and I'm just gonna go to a different company. I want to be helped, and if you guys cannot help, if you're just going to tell me every time, this is what you're saying. We have a problem, just call back. You have a problem, just call back. You have a problem, you expect there to be a problem, and that is a problem.
All right, I understood that. Let's wait for the technician resolution, and after that, let's take it from there, okay? Because at the time I feel my presence and assistance is pretty much not causing any difference because the resolution is already given.
Okay, okay. Thank you for your time, sir. I apologize.
No problem, no required, sir, okay? Let's wait until tomorrow. I documented everything, just like that, because I cannot get involved in this and not provide a real solution. Like we said, if it doesn't work, we're going to have to give you your money back. That's it. We cannot keep money for something that didn't work. About the insurance, sir, it will only be for 1 month. I'm sorry that I can extend it longer. I left a note saying that after that you can remove it or keep it. It's only $4.99. It will not be charged for the first month. Hopefully this will be fixed. Regardless, if this is fixed anyway, we're going to have to give you a big time credit. So it's not going to make any difference anyway. I'm sure it's going to be something large and considerable due to all of the trouble caused. Anyway, I don't want to remind you of all of this. Thank you for all of your patience, okay? And I'll be personally giving a follow-up to the case to see what's the result, okay?
Okay, sir. Okay, you have a wonderful day.
You too, bye.
So, Ryan, you have 6 months of problems. We're gonna give you 1 month of insurance. Where the fuck is their bundles? Where is fuck? And then, oh, I had a fucking asshole call me today because he thinks paying this much amount of money is stupid because we're giving him internet that doesn't fucking work. Because I bet right now, oh man, today I had such a stressful time on my customer service. I could have helped the guy.